This one's off the record. Anyway. Hey guys, Jofuss H here to you with another video after quite a long time. It's been a while since I've done a video, and mainly both laziness and then school. Anyway, this video is going to be about emptiness. It's a very big topic, and over the semester I've had kind of a spiritual awakening, and so I've seen a lot of things. I've swapped out these lenses metaphorically, and I'm able to see the human problem. What's the human problem? The problem of human existence. At least as it is in our society. So, because I myself have experiences, and maybe my experience could help somebody else. And so talking about the emptiness, a lot of people, I'm sure, have felt empty, and I'm sure at the same time there's a group of people who haven't. For the people who haven't, the emptiness is like trying to imagine nothing. Absolutely nothing. Try to imagine that. You can't. And to feel empty means that everything outside of the self feels just like completely empty, like nothingness. I could look at a squirrel getting shot in the brains and splattered out and be like, interesting. That's exactly what it feels like. Cold logic. So try to imagine that. And the world, our society, American society in particular, will say, okay, well, we need to love ourselves more because we don't have enough of our own love from our own self, and that's what's going to fill us up. Doesn't work. So we have a whole host of people, and then we have be happy, think happy thoughts, smile. These things doesn't work. Go to psychology, self-help. Doesn't work. Tried it, been there, done that. And so we end up with a bunch of people who are like, I am feeling so good right now. Not really. And so I grew closer in my relationship to God. I've started really digging down into the Word, into the Bible, and I've seen that it's the truth. It's the only truth there is in this world. And everything that everybody has been spreading around, all of our gurus and our teachers and our physicians and all these things, it's just a thin veneer. You know, it's one of those little coats that you paint your house or your garage or your roof or whatever, and then the next year you gotta paint it again. And all the while, underneath, it's just rotting. So, in the Bible, Philippians chapter 2, verse 4 says, let each person look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others. And the verse before that, verse 3, says, do nothing out of selfish ambition or conceit. Conceit can be like self-interest, self-inflation, self, anything to do with self. They said, do nothing out of selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others as more significant than yourselves. And so mainly that's why I share this today, because of the experience that I've gone through, the hole that I'm starting to finally pull myself out of. It's a place that I don't want anybody to stay in. I want everybody to come to the light. And so does Jesus. That's exactly what Jesus came here to do. He came here to free us. I'm no longer in bondage to myself. I'm no longer in bondage to the world. I'm no longer in bondage to my feelings. Because Jesus has set me free. Jesus is the Lord of my life, and He's also the Savior of my life. He reached me in my darkest place. And He can do the same for you. If you seek Him diligently, dig into His Word. Forget all those people who have given you a bad idea about what Christianity is. Or in the Bible, it actually says, let there be no person who calls himself teacher or rabbi or leader, because we have but one teacher, we have but one rabbi, one leader, and that is Jesus. He came down here to save us, and we've just said, that's not enough, gotta add on to that a little bit. And so, my message, at the end of this video, I'm gonna leave you with this. Pursue Jesus, seek Jesus. Jesus is the Word, and the Word is Jesus. And the Word became flesh. So if you find Jesus, nobody can ever take that from you. No matter if our country gets invaded, or if you become homeless, nobody can take that from you. Nobody can take Jesus away. Because of in Jesus, all things were created, and through Him, all things are sustained. In Him, our world is sustained. He is the Lord of everything. Anyway, signing out. Hopefully y'all take something from this.